Hey guys, what's up? This is Kyle Watts. I'm not sure what to title this. Shout out to Yash Kara for the network and availability. Playing around with the title and idea of a podcast. I'm thinking about calling it the All Things Podcast because I like talking about all things. Anything goes, anything strikes my imagination and my thoughts, so I want to talk about it. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about meeting girls. It was a thing that was really hard for me when I was younger. I was the shy guy, and I know some of you guys out there are the shy guy. You don't know how to approach girls, you don't know how to talk to girls. But I'm going to talk about that. You know, how to meet girls and how to do that. You know, meet girls, how to meet them, how to talk to them. And it's going to be real quick, real short. I'm actually out Uber driving right now. It's April 29th, 2018. It's 4:22 a.m. and I'm actually sitting in my car. That's the benefit and the awesomeness of technology. I got 15 minutes to do this podcast, but I'll try to do it in 10 minutes or less. If I end up doing the full 15, so be it. So I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but, you know, he's a Navy guy. I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's from Georgia, and I picked him up from a popular bar called The Shack. It's here in Virginia Beach at the oceanfront off Atlantic Avenue. If you're in the Virginia Beach area, if you're ever in the area. And what happened was, well, you know, you start talking, guy talk, you know, young guy in his early 20s, getting out of the Navy, going back to Georgia to go to college and, you know, start a new life and, you know, use the GI Bill and get a fresh start. You know, he honorably served his country and he's ready to hang up his military hat and go to the next phase of his life. So anyway, long story short, we're talking about girls, and he was talking about how he was meeting so many cool girls at the bar, but they ended up being there with a boyfriend or their husband. And we're just talking about how it was so cool that he was meeting cool girls that were actually in a relationship, but they were cool enough to, you know, meet guys, mingle, have fun, and not make a big deal of it as if, oh, I'm married, why are you talking to me? But more of, hey, I'm out socializing, I'm out with my partner, I'm out with my boyfriend, my husband, and we're just socializing, having a good time, not looking for anything, but just having a good time meeting people. And he thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. But then we got to the point where it was, you know, like any guy. Oh, man, that dumb girl, she stuck up. Why is she stuck up for? Yada, yada, yada. So, you know, and just, you know, learning to identify and see girls that you like and seeing if you can explore the opportunity to get the number and take things to the next level, or, you know, whatever that would be for the person, you know, date, you know, go out, whatever, you know, we all know what we might be looking for, whether it's a relationship or something short term, whatever. So going into all that, I was like, hey man, what you got to do is sometimes don't look for the victory. You know, don't look for the score. Look to just talk, you know, and appreciate the conversation. Also, I told him, you got to know what kind of, I'm not a hunter, but I just used the analogy of a hunter. You got to know what kind of prey you're looking for. You know, are you looking for deer? Are you looking for fish? Are you looking for birds? You know, wild game, you know, you got to know what you're looking for. You know, from my experience, a certain type of woman is looking for a certain kind of guy. There are things, in my opinion, that all girls like in a guy. Like, women love a guy who can make her laugh. If you ever read articles like in Cosmo, or if you ever or listen to interviews on TV, you know, the celebrity chick, because usually celebrity women, it doesn't matter if the woman's rich or if she's an everyday woman, you know, successful, or if she's just barely getting by, getting her life started, trying to get her money right. Most women like a guy that can make them laugh. You know, that's something that almost all women like. So that's a good starter right there. Learn how to make women laugh. I'm not saying you're going to be Eddie Murphy or freaking Adam Sandler or who's another comedy of Mike Epps or Larry the Cable Guy. I'm not saying you're gonna be that level of a comic or anything. I'm not saying that. everybody within ourselves, we have the ability to make another person laugh. You might be with your friends, guy friends, and you just say something random. They're like, oh, man, that was funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Learn to do that with women. Think, in your life, there's been at least 5 or 10 times that you probably made a girl smile. You said something nice to her. She's like, oh, that's funny. You might have teased her. Hey, man, your sock's not matching. Oh, man. Whatever. I can't, there's 1,000, a million examples, but I'm just saying, learn how to make a woman laugh. Be authentic, though. Don't nuke it. Don't learn pickup lines, and I'm not knocking courses or things out there that promote pickup lines. I honestly think that if you have an opener, then that's cool. But make sure it's not corny. You know, don't memorize those silly pickup lines where it's like, hey, I only have eyes for you because I was looking across the bar and you were the brightest sunlight, or something like, hey, in this dark room, you're the brightest sunlight and I just follow your rays of beauty. You know what I mean? That's corny. I just thought about that off the top of my head, but it's corny. And women, they spot corniness. So, 1, learn how to make women laugh. But be natural. Be yourself. Don't make up corny stuff. So learn how to authentically make a woman laugh by being yourself. Naturally be funny. I don't care if you don't think you're funny or not. You might not be a funny person. But we all have the ability to make somebody laugh. So find that laughter, that comedian in yourself, and make a woman laugh. I'm not saying memorize jokes out of the joke book. What I mean is, when you're having a conversation with a girl, there's moments that you can pay attention to where you can make her laugh. You know, like maybe somebody's at the bar and they're acting really drunk. Let's not even say that. Let's say you're at the bar with the girl, you're talking to her, and then you see something random. Maybe, you have a gift or skill for noticing the most intriguing or peculiar thing that most people wouldn't notice. Like, maybe there's a bunch of guys walking up to a girl, and they're trying to get the phone number, and you're like, he's not going to get her number. Look, he's way out of her league. And then you're like, that guy right there, I bet she's going to go talk to her, and I bet you she's going to give him at least 2 minutes of conversation. And they're probably going to exchange numbers. You know what I'm saying? Or, that's not really a good example. I'm just saying, guys, find the humor in the moment. Okay, this is a perfect example. I was at a bar last night, April 20th, 2018. It's called Kelly's Tavern, Laskin Road, Virginia Beach, Virginia. And I was there hanging out. And there's one bartender. She's so stuck up. I really don't like talking to her. I don't like looking at her. She's got a nasty little attitude. And I'm thinking, over time and dealing with her and going there often, I think she's mad that I didn't talk to her. I'm not saying I'm some Casanova or some super cool guy, but sometimes women actually find you to be cool or something nice about you, and if you don't pay attention to them, they get mad, especially when you're a cooler kind of guy. Again, I'm not saying I'm the cool guy. I can be social. Sometimes I'm very quiet. I'm a little both. It depends on the day. But anyway, so there's a really pretty bartender that I'm like, wow, I'm always talking to her, always noticing her. And I think the other girl was like, oh, man, why does he talk to me? Why does he check me out? She's not really my style. I mean, she's a cute-looking girl, but, I mean, I'm only 5'9", and she's just about my height, maybe a little taller and a bigger sized girl. So I'm pretty open with different sizes when it comes to women. But the other girl was like 5'4", 5'5", cute, petite, a little bit actually too small. I'm not a height person, it's all about the look and the personality, all of it combined. I'm actually going to hit the 15 minutes. I was trying not to. So anyway, she's always having an attitude, blah, blah, blah. I might have just caught her on some bad days. Maybe she dealt with a bad customer. But anyway, I just ignored her. Now, there's this book called The Game. Check it out, by Neil Strauss. He talks about a guy named, Mystery. There's a guy in a book called Mystery. Neil Strauss is the actual writer of a book called The Game. They had a TV show on VH1 where they were teaching guys how to do pickups and pick up girls, get laid, all that kind of stuff. If you're into that kind of thing, want to learn that kind of thing. 2, I turned into a TV show. And 3, there's a character in the book named Mystery, and that is an actual real life guy who was a self-proclaimed pickup artist and could pretty much go into any situation, meet a girl, pick her up, and you can drop them off in freaking Africa, and there's no women in the middle of the desert, or barely any women in the middle of the desert. This guy had enough skill to go to the chief and say, hey, I know you're accustomed to marry off a woman, but, I'm going to just go talk to them, and if one likes me, I'm gonna freaking get laid, and it's going to be okay with, Anyway, I'm just being over-exaggerated. So anyway, the book talks about getting laid. Some of it's pickup lines, and the guy, Neil Strauss, wrote about the guy in his life and how he did what he did. So anyway, you gotta learn how to be nimble. I'm rushing, guys, because I'm trying to make sure I hit all the time. Learn how to make a girl laugh, natural laughter, not corny jokes. And guys, that's something you just gotta learn. You gotta learn to be funny. I'm not saying, make a girl sit there and just crack up the whole night. No, because that gets old too. You gotta learn balance. Learn how to make a girl laugh. Learn how to have a nice conversation. Don't, like me, when I used to talk to girls when I was in high school, I just sit there and ask questions. Yeah, so, why do you like the blue purse? Oh, it's a very nice blue purse. Oh, that's nice shoes. Oh, so I knew how to start a conversation, but you gotta back off and let the conversation take its natural course. Kind of like starting a fire. Once you get a fire started, you don't need to throw on a bunch of wood and get the fire blazing. You just throw in a little bit of wood, you keep it going. That's how you have to make a conversation, or maybe you're going to go barbecue, you put enough coals on, you don't need to put any more coals on. Now you let it, simmer and get hot, not simmer, fires don't simmer, but you let it get hot until the coals turn white. So learn how to be naturally funny. And like I said, it's not about jokes. It's about embracing the moment. And so I told a girl a joke. I said, hey, that's because I forgot what I was going to say. I said, and I'm talking real fast because I don't want to run out of time. So I tell the girl, I said, hey, the bartender Erica, which was her coworker, I said, hey, because I was ordering a drink. And I said, okay, this girl's, I'm going to test her out and see if she's really a nice person or if she's just been having some bad days. Because I'm not dealing with arrogant, stuck-up female. Let me test her out. Let me see if I should stop ignoring her or actually look at her and talk to her. I'm going to give her a shot. She's being a stuck-up biatch. I'm going to actually give her a shot. So I'm like, I know this joke will make her laugh. It's a random joke. Actually, I use it a lot. And that's the thing. You can make up jokes, guys. You can memorize jokes, but make it natural to your personality so a girl doesn't think it's a corny line. So anyway, what I did was, so I said, hey, I said, Erica, the other bartender girl she works with, I said, hey, she told me that I could use my Groupon discount to pay for this drink. And she's like, most bartenders like, what? There's no Groupon discount for drinks. So right there, it's kind of funny. Like, this guy really is going to pull that. She knows I'm joking. Obviously, it's a joke. So I was like, hey, Erica, I said, Erica, she said I could use my Groupon discount to pay for this drink. And she's like, what? I said, yeah. She said I could help do some side work, or whatever. Guys, I know it doesn't seem funny, but I worked in bars, I worked in restaurants. At the end of every shift, bartenders, servers, they have to roll silverware, stack glasses, get everything prepared for the next day. So it's a sucky thing, but it just comes with the territory of working in the restaurant bar business. So I knew how to turn that into a joke, like, hey, I'll help you do the side work because I know that servers and bartenders hate doing it, but they have to do it because there's no tips involved. You barely get anything hourly. You make all your money off tips, but it's something you have to do. So as a joke, I just said I would do it for you if you let me get a discount on the drink. Guys, to you it's not funny, but to someone who works in the industry, it is funny to them. So it was a situational joke. It worked. She actually laughed. And I said, man. I said, well, I guess I can't use my discount. I said, it was worth a try, right? And I'm better in the moment, but that's what I mean. Naturally find a way to be funny. Learn how to have a good conversation. Just be yourself. I'm going to do a part 2 to this because I want to finish my thoughts.